Hey, Big Chief. How are you? Got a good workout today. I was a little tired, but I did a 2-mile walk this morning, and then I did the beach, so I didn't do quite as much swimming. But I got all my reps in of my exercises that I do. I did 310 each. Yeah, I've been doing 310, I guess 2 weeks now. But it's still a challenge to get through 310 of all of them, so I'm going to leave it at 310 for a while. Not keep pushing so hard. I figure if I want to move past 310, I should just add in a new movement and start that instead of building past 310, because I'm just working out the same muscles. So I thought next step up will be adding something else, but I don't know what. I didn't swim yesterday, and then I didn't swim, what was it, Saturday and Sunday, because the waves were rough. But yesterday it was just because I was exhausted. I had a few seizures Tuesday night, and I was just exhausted yesterday. I decided to give myself a break, and I stayed home and knitted instead. Got a few things done at home. So, I do have a funny story for you, Big Chief. Tuesday I was trying to do, anyway, the LA Police Commission meeting. So, yeah, I needed it. I really needed it. I was exhausted. I could have pushed myself, but I probably would have lost my voice by the end of the day because I was just so exhausted. So I gave myself a break. Anyway, my funny story is Monday, was it? Yeah, Monday, when I went out, I saw this big black winged thing under the water just skate by, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know we had manta rays here. That was huge. That had to have been a manta ray. So I was looking for it again. I saw it again. I saw it flapping wings and just skate off in the opposite direction of the tide, so I knew it was not something just moving in the waves. I was like, oh my gosh. And then it dawned on me what it was. It wasn't a manta ray. We don't have manta rays here. It was the shadow of the damn seagull above me, swooping around looking for fish. And it was just the shadow. Usually I'm out like it is now, where it's gray and overcast. Hey, Brad. And you don't really have much sun, so you don't have shadows. But Tuesday I went out so late. Oh yeah, so it was Tuesday. Tuesday I went out so late because it was after the LA Police Commission meeting. I delayed my swim, so I didn't get out till like 11:30, 12. So it was bright and sunny, so there was lots of sun and shadow. And it was the shadow of the seagull above me. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a manta ray. No, idiot, it was a shadow. Anyway, I thought it was really funny, so I had to share it. It cracked me up anyway. Huge eagle race there. Yeah. The seagulls were funny. I saw some that were legit just playing. They would come, drop a piece of seaweed, and then dive down for the seaweed. I don't know if that's their version of fishing, or if that was, like they're trying to lure the fish up, or if it's them playing, but it looked like they were playing because they weren't catching fish. Hi, Monica. Monica got a sneak peek, guys, but I'll show you all now. What I showed her this morning, I emailed her to show her. But I finished Cricket's hat. Finally, it only took me 7 months, but I finally finished Cricket's hat last night. So I have it in plastic. I didn't want to get sand all over it. Crystal Pier. Yeah, you were mentioning that. That's right where I almost drowned. I was literally right next to Crystal Pier. That's why I couldn't swim parallel, because I was afraid if I tried to swim parallel out of the riptide, I would have been crushed into the pier and the barnacles, and that would not have ended well. Anyway, I finished the hat. It's hard to see, and I already got sand on it because I got sand on my hands, but oh well. Oh, I can't turn it that way, huh? So it says Cricket. I don't know if you can make out the letters. He wanted these colors, and he didn't want it super flashy, so it's kind of muted. It's not contrasting enough to really read it well. Let's see, it says cricket. And then in the middle, oh, trying to do this with one hand. In the and I've got sand all over this now. So that bag didn't help because I took it out of the bag. It's got a cricket. Can you make out the cricket? It's got a cricket. And then, of course, it says cinema. So that's Cricket's hat, guys. I finally finished it. Finally finished it. He wanted a short hat. I said I was going to make it a kepi, but a kepi is really flat on top like this. And I rounded the top. So it's more like a skull cap than a kepi. I'm just so glad it's done. I don't care that it's a skull cap instead of a kepi because he didn't specify kepi. He just specified he wanted short, not to cover his ears. So I'm just so glad to have it done. It was a headache. I didn't like working with cotton. How about you, Monica? What's your take on cotton? I didn't like it, but I like the little cricket. Only problem is this little design here from the bottom row kind of blends into his feet. His feet go like that, but you don't know that, and it looks like this is a weird thing on his foot, but that's actually part of the pattern below. I should have put a line of just blue in between to make it different, but I didn't. Live and learn. Is it bikini weather out on the beach today? Well, right now it's overcast, but the sun is out inland, and it will be out, and it will be warm soon enough. So yeah, it's bikini weather. I do not have on a bikini. Well, I mean, technically, it's kind of a bikini. I mean, it is a two-piece, but the top piece is long, like a tank top. So it covers my tummy. It's not like a real bikini. Here's a real bikini for you, Brad. There you go. Prove that it's bikini weather. Hey, Joe. Joe, I was saying I finally finished Cricket's hat. I'll show it again. I'm so glad it's done. And then I'm gonna mail it to him this afternoon. So it says Cricket. Yeah, I'll back up, let you see the whole hat better. It says Cricket. And then it's got an image of a cricket. And then it says cinema. Anyway, you'll see it better when he tries it on and take a picture. It's looking kind of wonky because I'm so close to it. And I got a little bit of sand on it, so I gotta clean it a bit when I get home. I'm just so excited. I got the damn thing done finally. I just struggled. I really didn't like working with cotton. And it wasn't even the cotton that was the big problem. It was this brown synthetic cotton blend. I couldn't find the right shade of brown. I could only find like beige or like super dark brown. And he wanted like tobacco colored brown. He wanted it to look like leather and denim. So I found this great denim yarn. It was actually called all jeans or denim or something. And then I got this like tobacco color for the brown, but they didn't have it in cotton. So I had to get a cotton blend, and it's this brown that I struggled with and didn't like. I'm giving it all away. And I still have a whole nother skein of it, plus most of the skein I used is still there. And the lady that I bought it from sent me a little sample of another color, a much smaller skein, but I don't like it. I'm giving it away. Oh, Cricket, you saw it. Yeah, I'm mailing it out today. It's finally done. It's finally done. Babe, I can't wait to see it on you and see it for real. Like right now, it's like hard to make out. I have it in a Ziploc trying to keep some of the sand off of it. Yeah, I finally finished the damn thing. It only took me 7 freaking months. By all rights, I should have had that done in March. It's crazy. I'm an asshole. I get so distracted by other projects, and I was having a struggle with a few of the spots in the hat, And then I hated the yarn. So, you're welcome. Cricket, you know, you don't have to thank me. You should be yelling at me for taking so damn long. You purchased the hat. It's not like I'm just did it out of the love of my heart. Although, kind of I did, because I did it for Cubs Champion. It's fundraiser. But I can't wait to mail it out today. I'm so excited. And I thought about saving it until Saturday's knitting stream to show it off, but I was like, nope, I want to send it right away. And I'll just give a glimpse today, and then Cricket can show it better when he takes a selfie with it on and a post or something. So I'm just so excited to be done with it. Now I got to finish my Christmas stockings. Yeah, we did it for Cubs. You made a really nice donation for Cubs. It was really sweet of you to buy my custom hat. And then here I took 7 months to fulfill my obligation on. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for it, but at least it's finally getting out today. I'm excited that it's done. Yeah, I'm so glad Cubs' case is settled and over. Show you guys the beach a little bit. Yeah, did it for Cubs. Oh, and I realized something today. These kids in the blue shirts, I said they were junior lifeguards in training. Here, I'll show you. These blue shirt ones that are out with the red shirt ones. And I was like, wow, they have 1 lifeguard per every trainee. That's amazing. No, it's a camp for autistic children. I was close enough by today, I got to read the shirts. And it's a summer camp for autistic children. They get to come to the beach with, and they each get 1 or 2, depending on their needs, person supervising them each. So that's why they had so many per child, and they're all out there. It's actually a summer camp. Yeah, well, you know, Cricket, keep your eyes open. It's on its way. Or will be. I sent my guy some jam, and I was going to send Cricket jam, but Cricket said he doesn't really eat jam. So it's like, okay, won't send him some then, and plus it saves me on postage anyway. But I'm sending you Mexican candy, so don't tell me you don't like candy, because even if you don't like it, that was what I said I was going to send when I auctioned off the hat. So I'm sending you a bag of Mexican candy, and if you try it and really don't like it, just save it for next time you see Cubs, because Cubs loves it. Yeah. So they have a lot of people, like all the red shirts are the teens and young 20-year-olds supervising, and they have like 1 and 2 per kid. So they're doing a good job watching them. But the thing is that does surprise me that they were out, what was it, last Thursday? Because remember how rough the waves were last Thursday? And I was like, oh, well, they're junior lifeguard trainings and they have so many lifeguards with them, they'll be fine. No, I was wrong. They weren't junior lifeguards. It's an autistic summer camp with the blue shirts. And then here I pointed at that one kid, and that one kid just coincidentally has the same blue, but he doesn't have the writing on it, so he wasn't part of the group. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, just save the candy for Cubs if you don't like it. Cubs loves it. Well, there's lots of different ones. There's tamarindo, which is a tamarind paste stick that has a little bit of chili pepper in it. It's delicious. I love it. And then they have these watermelon lollipops that are dipped in like acetic acid and chili powder. And so they're sweet, they're tangy, they're spicy. They have watermelon ones and mango ones are popular, and the strawberry ones are popular. And believe it or not, they even have corn ones. And what's the other candy I put in the bag? I put in tamarindo and 2 different kinds of pops. Oh, and then I put in these tamarind chili lollipops too. Those are really good. It's a tamarind flavored lollipop with a chili tamarind center. And then on the outside, it's coated in tamarind and chili powder too. So they're spicy and sweet and a little, sour. They're sour, salty, sweet, spicy. I love them. Anyway, I know Holly Cricket was saying that she wants to do a play date with you and Cubs and Manning. I know she sent out an email, so I hope you got it. I hope you guys do it. That would be fun. I said if you guys do a play date, I'll make sure to mod because I'll be there anyways watching. I'll be sure to see it so I can mod. Yeah, Mexico's fun. There's just like anywhere, there's dangerous aspects to it. There's places I would not go in Mexico, and I wouldn't necessarily go alone. But you can say that for any country. There's places in America I wouldn't go, and I wouldn't go alone. So there you go. But the beaches are beautiful. The food is excellent. So it's not super expensive there. But I haven't been in years. I need to get an updated passport. My passport expired like years ago. But it used to be you could just get into Mexico with a driver's license. So I didn't need a passport. I wasn't traveling anywhere but here to Mexico once in a blue moon. But now I need to get a passport. And I don't have my real ID yet. So I need to get my shit together. Get that stuff done. Especially since my guy's coming out in September, and then hopefully I get to go visit him next. So I'm gonna need to have my real ID and my passport. Exactly, Amy. Yeah. Monica says it's pretty darn safe in Norway. Yeah, as long as you stay away from Scientology and what is it that... Wasn't there a cannibal in Norway not that many years ago? Mom used to love going to Mexico for bargain souvenirs. Yeah. We've gone just across the border just to go into like that strip between Tijuana and the border, just to hit up some of the vendors and head back across the border. Done that a few times, but I have been to Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Ensenada, and Cabo San Lucas. Those are the only places really I've been to in Mexico, although Tijuana, which no one says Tijuana in Mexico, it's Tijuana. In America, they say Tijuana. So it's wrong. It's wrong to say Tijuana. It's Tijuana. Anyway, when I went to Ensenada, I drove down. That was nice. I got to see a lot of the countryside then. And then same when I went to Cabo San Lucas, we drove down. So I got to see a big long strip of desert is basically what I saw. But we did stop at like roadside stands and get tacos. It's really good. And you'd think I might have a problem traveling and eating food since my diet's so strict and gluten-free and all that. I didn't have any problems in Mexico. I have problems in the States because they throw flour and everything. In Mexico, it's just like clean, fresh, pure ingredients, and I could just get that with a corn tortilla. So I didn't have any problems at all with Mexican food. Hey, Peter. Oh, really? Okay, good to know, Peter. Peter said it's probably easier to renew your passport than get your real ID. Passport can be used to fly too. Hey, Susan, nice to see you. You have food allergies? I do. I have a lot of restrictions too, Amy, but I didn't have any trouble in Mexico. It was super easy because I just veg, meat, fruit. Pure fresh ingredients. The only thing like that you could even halfway considered processed was the tortillas. So I just get the corn tortillas, or I skip tortillas and just have the rest. But yeah, really good food. And I love Mexican food. I love tacos. Oh, and my exchange students are Indian, I mentioned. Last night they made curry. I had already eaten, so I didn't eat with them. And plus, they weren't planning on me to eat with them, so they didn't make enough for 3. They made enough for them. So, of course, I wasn't going to sit and eat their food. But I did take a bite. It was so good. So I love Indian food, too. So I told them one day soon, let's do cooking together, and they can show me one of their favorite curry recipes. And I would love that. And they were shocked at how, because it was super spicy. And they warned me after I already had put it in my mouth. And I said, oh no, I love spicy. The spicier the better. And this is delicious. But they were really shocked that Anglo girl here, American, liked that spicy. But I really like spicy food. Now, they weren't wrong to have that preconception about Caucasians in America, because generally speaking, you know, I grew up on really mild food. There's a little girl here. I'm going to turn this way. Generally eat super mild foods, so I have to remember who I'm cooking for. Like if I'm cooking for my mom and stepfather, they're elderly, I stopped even putting salt in. I just use a little bit of parsley and sometimes a little salt, but that's it. If I even put black pepper in it, they're like, oh, this is a little spicy. It's like I just used a pinch of black pepper in that whole big tub of soup. So now when I make for them, like I made my mom's soup for surgery she had recently. I made her 3 different kinds of soup. I didn't put anything in it. I didn't put any spice, any salt, nothing. I just left it super plain. And she thought it was delicious. She's like, oh, this soup is so good. And it was good, but I had to add chili powder and salt and stuff for mine. And I gave some to my neighbor, like 30-year-old guy who lives a couple doors down. I watch his dogs sometimes, and I had so much soup, and I was fasting. So I was like, do you want some soup? I got too much soup. So I gave him some, and he's Hispanic, so whenever I give him something I've made for my parents, I always warn him, like, you're going to have to add chili pepper. You're going to have to add maybe some cumin and salt, because this has nothing in it at all. And so luckily he takes me at my word and does that. But he loved it too after he did that. So that's good. I've got 2 little kids coming my way. I don't want to film the kids. So they stopped, actually. They're super cute in their little bathing suits. Okay, they're running the other way around me, so I don't have to worry about it. Anyway, yeah, it was good soup, but super plain. But they loved it that way, and I've come to realize that's how I have to make everything for them. So if I make them something or have them over, the most I put in it is parsley, maybe a pinch of salt. But I have to watch the salt too, because my stepfather can't handle much sodium. So I really, that soup, I didn't even put the salt in. I didn't put anything in it. I made a vegetable soup, a butternut squash soup, and oh, the other one was like a white chili. I made it with cannellini beans and chicken. So it was a white chili. Yeah, I don't cook for them all the time, but she was having surgery, and if she's not there, my stepfather just wants to order in. Well, that's not very good when you're feeling sick and you've just had surgery and you don't want all that processed sodium food. It's fine for a meal here and there, but meal after meal. So I made them a bunch of soup to put in their freezer so they'd have different things that were more nourishing and milder. My mom will basically not eat if it's just processed food. She'll just have a banana. That's not, you need extra nutrition when you're recovering. So Fat Grammy was in the chat and offered to explain the IRS deal. She did a video of what happened and it differs. Oh, which chat was this? Oh, Nora's. Or no, Nora goes live in 1/2 past. Oh, okay. I'll stop by then, Joe, just to not step on Nora. Not that my audience really would step on Nora, but that's about as long as I need to go anyway. So I'll stop at 10:30. So all of you go check out Nora's stream after this. Pasta fagioli, cabbage soup. Pasta fagioli is one of my stepfather's Italian. That's his favorite. What's his favorite? He cooks a little. And if he cooks, he'll cook pasta fagioli or he'll make spaghetti sauce. And that's about it. That's about all he cooks. He learned those from his Italian aunties. And my mom and I cook more Italian food than he does. But those are his two favorites to cook. He makes sauce. And don't tell him I said this, but frankly, my sauce is better than his. And everyone I've served it to agrees, because he doesn't have a very sophisticated palate. He likes things super plain. So if you're not going to season your food, it's not going to be as good. Whereas I season mine more, maybe, than he does. But, you know, it's exactly the way he wants it. So it's delicious and it's perfect for him. It's just mine's a little different, and mine's delicious and perfect for me. But, yeah. Yeah, I feel part Italian. I am not at all. I'm like basic French, German, English, white girl. A little bit of Danish. But I grew up with Italians. My mom's been married a few times. 2 of my stepfathers were Italian. And so I've had 30 years of an Italian stepfather in my life. And I had a good long stint with my Italian grandmother. So I always say I could make a lasagna to make my Italian grandma proud, because I can cook me some Italian food. I'm really experienced at it from having Italian. My sauce I do put meat in my sauce. Yeah, so does he. He puts pork in his. I vary it, but yeah, I often do ground pork in mine too. Or I prefer Italian sausage. I like the spicy Italian sausage best. Sometimes I'll make it, sometimes I'll buy it. And I do have a trick, Peter, speaking of meat and things. My trick for chili, I don't just put beef, I do half beef, half ground pork. It makes it so much better. I don't know exactly why, but it does. It makes it better. I make a good chili. I've actually won a chili contest. In that one, though, I didn't put ground beef at all. I put minced like carne asada, like steak, minced steak. It was really good. That's probably it, Peter. It's like softer. Like the beef can be kind of tough in chili, but mixed with the pork, it was softer meat. Probably has more fat. You're right. Masala. Ooh, yummy. I love chicken masala. Yeah. I make a lot of different ethnicities food. I love to make Thai food. I make sushi. But to make sushi, I usually use smoked salmon or something, because I'm not going to put raw fish without making sure to get it fresh from the fish market that's or the sushi fish, the pre-flash frozen fish. So I have made it raw fish, but generally I do something different so that I'm not risking. This is too much information. Now I'm gonna tell you guys the real scoop on that. I used to do it with just raw fish, and I would freeze it first, and I'm like, it's good enough. Well, no, I got parasites. I got parasites probably from doing that. It's either that or when I went to Hawaii, I picked up parasites. So, yeah, I had to deal with that last summer. That was part of why I was so sick last summer and didn't put out any content. I had parasites. I had coronavirus. I was so sick all last summer. So I just took a time out. That and the whole shit show that was going on made me lose my taste, and I just needed a break. But yeah, it's been a really good summer this year. I realized a couple days ago that I am genuinely happy right now. I'm fit, I'm strong, I've got energy, I'm happy, I'm out doing things. I was not happy a year ago. I was not happy 6 months ago. I was trying to be happy. I had happy moments, but like right now, I'm genuinely happy. My guy makes me super happy. He's really supportive. He's helped me build my confidence. You guys have helped me build my confidence. I'm not so socially anxious. I'm doing really great. I'm really excited. And then my guy's coming out in September, so that's making me really happy. Plane tickets have been purchased, so it's legit happening this time. And he's been the sweetest thing and so supportive. So I'm just genuinely happy right now. My diet's going well, the workouts are going well. I got the cricket hat done, which makes me super excited. I'm gonna mail that out today. Your chiropractor does an 18-day boat out of San Diego into Mexico waters for tuna, wahoo, and grouper. He's got 180% number tuna in February. I don't know what 180 number means. You're awesome. Thank you, Brad. I've been really working hard. I've been going out swimming pretty much every day since April, beginning of April. Darth, I was asking about you last week. I was like, I haven't seen Darth in forever. How is Darth? But I asked that in Pup Groomers chat. She said she got an email from you and you're doing well and you've got a girlfriend. Oh, 180 pounds. Duh. Why didn't I recognize that as pound sign? That's amazing. Yeah, my mom's boss used to go out fishing for tuna and would bring me back some because my mom wouldn't eat it all, so she'd give it to me. Oh, good, Darth. I was noticing your post about people not seeing your posts. I think you might have some people blocked. You need to go check your blocked list because someone recently mentioned they thought they were blocked from your channel. So definitely go check your own blocked list because that might be the issue, Darth. You might have accidentally, or one of your mods accidentally blocked a few people. That's a huge fish, Peter. That is huge. It's a lot of... I love fish and seafood. But yeah, I cook lots of different ethnicities. I liked it to different ones. So I can't wait to learn from my Indian exchange students a curry. They said, oh yeah, we'll give you some recipes. So I'm really excited about that. I love Indian food. It's making me hungry. I haven't eaten today yet. I had a little bit of protein shake. That's all I've had today. But I have some chicken I cooked last night, and some veg. So I'll have that when I get home. I'm trying to stay away from carbs, so it's just chicken and veg. Yeah, check that out, Darth, because someone mentioned your post, and then someone else mentioned that they thought they were blocked on your channel. So I was like, I bet you that's what it is. Nuri protein shakes at Costco. What's in those? See, I can't do a lot of the pre-made protein shakes because my wheat allergy goes beyond just gluten. Because people say, oh, you're gluten intolerant, but you can have this. It's gluten-free. It's like, well, it might be gluten-free, but it has to be literally wheat-free. And a lot of the pre-made protein shakes have wheatgrass in them or alfalfa, which, yeah, those are technically gluten-free, but they still make me sick. I can't have... Hey, Danny. I'm mad at Danny. So I still can't have a lot of the pre-made protein shakes, so I make my own. And mine is more boring than ever because I had to take the banana out of it. And I had to change the milk to soy milk. So now I get the unsweetened soy milk and I have no banana in it. It's the most flavorless Hashimoto's. I don't think so. I did think so at one point, and specifically asked my doctor, and he's like, no, you don't have that. So I don't know. But I can't have... Why are you asking me that, Peter? That's an interesting question, because I did suspect that at one point. But yeah, I can't have anything with wheat at all, so no wheatgrass for me. I used to do wheatgrass shots, and then realized the whole wheat thing. Anyway, I'm mad at Danny, because Danny, I made him pickles like back in April We're supposed to do a food challenge. I made pickles. He was supposed to make me chicken feet. And we were going to do a food challenge, and that was going to be my first meeting with another streamer, because I haven't met anyone yet. I'm been a little shy about that and a little scared about doing that. And I thought, well, Danny, he's my squirrel. He calls me mama, and I mod for him. And I've known him like longer than most of all the rest of you. And I feel really comfortable with him. And he's safe and kind. And he lives here in San Diego. So what better? So I'll do Danny. I do still have them, Danny, but you moved. He was supposed to do it before he moved, and now he's moved away. So Danny moved away, didn't do the challenge with me, didn't get to meet him. So now who am I going to make my first meetup? I have to find someone else. And that's a scary thought. Dawn Gloves lives here and near San Diego, so she'd be a really good choice. I said I wanted to meet her for lunch, and she was down for it, but I still don't have her email, so I haven't arranged it yet. So Dawn Gloves is another good first choice. And if I don't get you or Dawn Gloves, then my first meetup's actually going to be my guy when he comes out in September, which I'm really excited about. He's a live streamer too. Thank goodness, Danny. I'm glad no one was hurt. But see, the thing is now, Danny, you waited so close. My guy's coming out in just a few weeks, and he's so repulsed by the idea of me eating chicken feet. I'm afraid he won't kiss me after I eat chicken feet. So I want that out of his mind by a few months before. And if you're not living down here, how are you supposed to make me chicken feet? You're also still processing, just not online lately. Yeah, people missed you, Darth. Yeah, Danny, how are you supposed to make me chicken feet? You're just gonna like buy them at the grocery store and feed them to me raw? But he's so grossed out by it. He's like, frankly, I don't know if I can kiss you. And I said, well, message received. I'm not doing the chicken feet challenge if it's gonna jeopardize that. Because I definitely want him to kiss me. So, yeah, at least one, and see if we have chemistry. I mean, we might not. We might just part as friends. I saw your post today, Amy. I didn't have a chance to do much of a comment, so I just put hearts down. Amy, Amy's a strong advocate, guys. If you're not following Amy, you should be. She does all the homework for me for my public works calls and the police commission calls. She drops the agenda. She drops the Zoom link. She makes sure to notify the whole gang so that we're all on the same page and don't forget. And she reminds me, there's times I would have like forgotten, then I get the little ding alert from Amy, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Wednesday, to do that today. I mean, I don't forget so much anymore because I've been pretty much doing it every day. Thursday's the only day I don't do it, which is why I do my updates on Thursdays now instead of Friday. Because generally, I come swim and then I rush home and do the public works call. Although on Tuesdays, the police commission is earlier and you have to sign in earlier. So on Tuesdays, I do my swim after the police commission. Okay, yeah, Danny, I'm still down to do it, but I'm definitely not gonna be able to film me doing it and still expect him to kiss me when he's very specifically told me he can't watch that. He doesn't even want to think about that. It repulses him. He's less of an adventurous eater than I am. Let's just put it that way. He's like, why would you do that? Why would you eat chicken feet? I'm like, well, you know what? 80% of the world eats them and thinks they're delicious. I'm sure they're cooked right. It's delicious, just like anything. Octopus is delicious, and that's weird to a lot of people. But yeah, he would never eat octopus or a lot of the things that I will eat. I almost said something naughty. I was like, he won't put in his mouth a lot of things I'll put in my mouth, but then I realized how that sounded. And so what do? I say it anyway. Don't do it, Susan. Hi, Lupita. Don't do the chicken feet. Maybe I should do the chicken feet after I kiss the guy, Danny. I don't want to repel him. And he's very specifically told me that it's beyond disgusting for him. So he's like, well, if there's a few weeks in between and you're brushing your teeth for a few weeks, but I just can't, it has to be at least a few weeks so it's out of my mind. Oh, there's a lifeguard running out. There's something going on. I'm gonna stand up. I got all this shit in my hand, but I'm gonna see what's going on. Someone was hurt, maybe, or is struggling. I don't know what's going on. Let's walk down. Oh, dropped my towel. Yeah, lifeguard. Trying to help someone who can't get in from the tide, or the riptide. She's directing him to come parallel, talking them into coming parallel, but they're struggling. They might already be exhausted, like I was. Oh, it looks like she's catching up to them. I'm sorry, I'm not zoomed in on the right spot, am I? No, that's right. I guess everything's okay. Okay, Monica, great to see you. I'll see you Saturday, yeah? Do the knitting stream Saturday. I'm going to be working on my stockings. Oh, she's coming back in now. Either working on my stockings or my knitting journal, because I need to update my knitting journal too. Yeah, she's coming back now. I guess they're out of danger. She might have been just trying to get swimmers away from the surfers. I don't know. But she was directing them to go to the left, which is where the swimmers are supposed to be. The surfers are supposed to be to the right. Good amount of people here, but not crowded. But as Cricket saying, my dad saved a teenager in a motel pool when I was a kid, dove in with all of his clothes on. Oh, what a hero. That's wonderful. I saved a guy once. Not swimming though. Not swimming. I was thinking about it today because I saw a guy crossing the street with a blind person's cane today. And I should probably tell the story not because it makes me look good, but because it's a message of warning to others and caution. I was downtown San Diego and a blind person was crossing the street. I was stopped at an intersection, right? I was waiting my turn for the light to change, stopped at an intersection. He was crossing in front of me. Well, this really loud, souped up motorcycle went super close right behind him. It revved his engine right as he passed. Well, the guy about jumped out of his skin, right? Because it's startling, especially when you're blind, to have that sudden loud mechanical noise right behind you. So he jumped, but when he jumped, he went like that. He kind of turned, started proceeding forward, not realizing he had turned. So he was walking right into the middle of the intersection. And so I rolled down my window and just started screaming at him, go left, you're headed to the intersection, go left. And I caught him, and then people on the corner heard me, turned to look at him, so they walked over and we helped him get to the sidewalk. But he was walking straight into the intersection. It was frightening. So just a word of caution. Be aware that when you do shit like that, you don't know the person you're startling, how that's going to affect them. So just be kind, especially to blind people. They're already being courageous out walking city streets like that. But yeah, I panicked and just started screaming, "Turn left! Turn left!" It was scary. And if he hadn't have stopped and turned left right when I did, he would have gotten hit. But I think that's legitimately the only time I've actually saved someone. You know, it's saved someone from Scientology. That kind of counts in my book. Had a family member notice they had Dianetics, and we had to have a big talk. Apparently, they were curious, and oddly enough, how did they get curious? They got curious watching one episode of The Aftermath. They thought, well, these are a bunch of skeptics, and not everyone is willing to believe, and if it's been around this long and so many people are into it, what's it about? And I don't know if these people are just disgruntled. And they saw the whole touch assist thing because they believe in Reiki. They saw the touch assist as Reiki. So they're like, well, a lot of people dismiss Reiki, and she believed in it. So she's like, I know it's legit, and so, which I don't believe myself, but she did. And so she was curious, quote unquote curious, and so bought Dianetics, was legitimately checking into it, and luckily I saw Dianetics in her books. I know, Cricket. How bizarre. And you know what? I finally confessed about my channel. I hadn't told hardly anyone in real life about it. Told her about my channel, sent her a bunch of clips, and told her a bunch of the stories. But the thing that really got through to her, I sent her a clip of Maureen Ballstad. So you guys wonder why I'm always shouting out about Maureen Ballstad? Because, I mean, Lisa McPherson and Whitney and all of them, they have horrible stories, but horrible stories. They're horrible examples of the extreme Scientology you go to. But those victims aren't alive to tell their story. Maureen Ballstad's alive. She tells her story, and so hearing it from a victim who's shaking and crying just trying to tell you, and she's telling you the most horrible things, that's what I sent to this family member, and that's what convinced her, hearing the words out of Maureen Ballstad's mouth. So I use that one a lot because her story is dramatic, her story, and then to hear it from her own mouth, you know, it's significant. So that's the one. I know, Cricket, I still can't believe that that was her takeaway. But keep in mind, this person's a total idiot. I'm just saying, I might be biased. I might be rude, but that's my impression. This person's a total idiot. So yeah, I saved an actual family member. Can you imagine? Here I've been doing anti-Scientology stuff for a couple of years, and then she ends up in Scientology during that time, and I hadn't even shared my channel. So she could be watching now for all I know and pissed at me for calling her an idiot, but she is an idiot. I'm an idiot too, we all are at times. Oh shit, I said I was going to end at 10:30 for Nora's stream, and here it is. Almost 10:50. I am going to get out, guys. I wanted to check on what was going on with that lifeguard, though. And I think I'm caught up on everything. I need to shower. I need to eat. I'm starving. And then mail out Cricket's hat. Yay! Back to work. Yeah, true. But she grew up knowing it was a cult. I remember specifically being 9 years old the first time I heard the words Scientology is a cult. My mom made us well aware because we grew up in an area where there was Scientology outreach. So the first time I heard it, I was 9, and I specifically remember that. So she would have heard it at some point too. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Go out and do something fun. Go watch Nora. See what she's up to. Bye.